let's start with our kick drum. That's what you see at the bottom. So let's get a 4 on the floor kick for us. So basically we've got, that's going to be keeping time on 1 and 3 or 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to find some different examples of that through our different grooves. So that's our kick. So our snare drum, so let's hit that snare a little bit for them. Good. We have our hi-hats there on the left, or your right. Good. And we've got our right cymbal on your left. And for example, for a shuffle groove, you might have the kick on 1 and 3, so let's hear the kick. We'll have the snare on 2 and 4 for the backbeat. Go ahead. And we'll have the shuffling 8th notes on, say, the hi-hats. And you got a couple different sticks there. We've got your standard sticks there, and show us and tell us a little bit about your assortment there.
Well, I've got some different gauge sticks, which is one of my tricks. Is instead of having a bunch of different cymbals, I use different size sticks to get different sound off the cymbal, instead of a bunch of different cymbals. Mallets for rumbas and crescendos and such. Brushes. Wire brushes, plastic brushes. The wire brushes get used more, but if I want something with a little more of a backbeat, like a jump or something, I use the plastic.
Gotcha. So the brushes you're using, is that more of a volume aspect or more to work with that coated head?
It's not necessarily, it's not as much of a volume thing as a lot of people would think. It does help play more quietly, but really it's more of a dynamic. Brushes are as different of an instrument as to sticks as a horn is to a drum. Really, in my opinion, they're played very differently, and it's for a different dynamic and feel. Which this music is all about feel. So,
gotcha.
In jazz and blues, brushes really have a voice.
So, since we're focusing on drums for a moment, can you give us an example of each one of those and why you might use it?
Yeah, sure.
And feel free to have us do anything you want.
It's something that's commonly referred to as breath. Or you can play something with a backbeat. Little tricks that you can create, crescendos with the brush. Lots of different ways to use the brush, especially with different handles.
So what's an example of a groove you might use it on? We'll just maybe do 12 measures.
With you guys or just by myself?
Yeah, let's do it together.
Yeah, we could do like a kind of a slow jazzy blues, like Black Knight.
Okay.
So
you can call the key, Rusty.
Key of G.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Very good.
Brand new head, little sticky.
Gotcha. How about those mallets? Maybe we just do 4 measures or something. Get into that.
It's like a bouncy little rumba.
Same key.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Now we've seen those wood dowels every now and again come out. You want to talk about those a little bit?
Yeah, I don't know if I have a whole lot to say about these things. I bought them thinking I might need them years and years ago, and I don't really use these. They certainly have their place. These particular dowels wood dowels in the middle and plastic on the outside for durability. These are a little hard to find, I think, or they used to be anyway. Just the straight wood ones are more common. But this is kind of a volume control thing. And they do produce a particular sound. And this particular dowel, you can get a flare out of the plastic pieces by pulling this band up and down. Get more of a slap sound. Choke it up some, it's a little more solidified. I don't know if you can hear that difference. It's here in the studio, we can hear it. But so the whole premise is to be it's something between a brush and a stick, and in my opinion, it is definitely more of a volume thing, and it does get a really different sound. I've never been fond of the sound, but to each his own.
Gotcha.
Stay in my bag.
Yeah, yeah.